Hi everybody, here's Krystian from Teamworkcast.
And I am King Jong-un, and if we watch this video, I will murder everyone.
Hail King Jong-un.
I'm sorry.
This is Netrunner with Teamworkcast. I am intimidated right now. This is the 25th of October. This is Hiveworld Cologne, our local store, excellent store here. Game Nut Kit tournament. And this is round number 2, game number 1 against René. And Nick, you remember last game against René, right?
I don't know if I do.
We did an epic misplay with Heinlein Grid.
Oh no!
And I still feel bad about this, and people have been like, you know, man, this totally changed this entire game. It would have completely went differently, and I agree. But this time around, René has a completely different deck, and he has a Blue Sun deck on the left, and I am playing my kit, my beautiful kit, which I just built myself from scratch.
Freaking Blue Sun, I'll tell you.
Blue Sun was just released and everybody was playing Blue Sun this tournament. Everybody was excited because of this kind of bullshit. Look at this. First turn, install an ice. It is a curtain wall, oversight AI, and now you have a strength 10, 3 subroutine barrier up. And of course next turn he can get it back on his hand and get like 14 credits.
What are these tokens?
This is money.
Are these money? This is awful money. Don't use those.
And meanwhile, I am playing Kit. My ability is the first thing I encounter is a code kit, which is great. The 10 strength barrier can become a code kit. Nice. So I just diesel up. I put a bit of electrolytes in my brain.
Yeah.
And
apparently you ran on.
And running on R&D there, and that is an enigma. And I bounce and lose a click, and then I play at a daily cast. And this is not starting well, Nick, for me.
Well, I think that we can go out on a limb and say you've begun at a better way than Garion.
Let's see about that. Let's see about that. Kit is not the best matchup, I think, for this. But yes, he gets, predictably, René gets his 14 credits. God damn it.
With Blue Sun, you just have to sort of resign yourself to the fact that the corporation will always have money to do whatever they want.
That's true.
And you, instead of trying to like figure out a way around it, because you can't figure out a way around it, it is there. Yeah. That is just it.
You know, this was the first tournament where this deck became legal, this kind of identity became legal for our meta, and it made a huge splash. Everybody's playing this, and a lot of people are still playing this, and it really brought Weyland back.
Heck yeah.
But at this point, everybody's just struggling to play against this. This is, I think, like one of the third game or so I'm playing against this identity. You know, I'm still not sure what to do with this. So I just make him rest all the stuff, and look at there's a shadow. It's a sentry strength. Whatevs can be advanced. And 2 subroutines, one gives him money, the other one is a trace that gives me tags. So I don't break it because obviously I have no breakers. It was a face check. And then we trace, and now he has all the money from the world for a trace, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is me leaning into it.
This is the problem with these tokens.
Yeah. And then he puts 2 credits on that trace, so yeah, I'm getting a tag for this. But I still get through, that's a nice thing. I still have some HQ access. There we go.
Damn that die.
There we go. What Oh man, I don't even know what he installed there. But from the last commentary I learned that if a card is not advanced with Weyland, then it's probably not an agenda.
Yeah.
So this is in fact Adonis campaign. And we're gonna see something horrible that Blue Sun does with Adonis campaigns in a second there. Meanwhile I get Armitage Cold Busting. So yeah, I have 2 nice resources giving me money right now. That will help. So René reses the Adonis campaign, and he gets the 3 credits from Adonis campaign, and then he uses the ability to get back on his hand immediately.
Yeah.
Which means he just produced 3 credits out of thin air. A net of 3 credits out of thin air. And I hate him for this.
And then he has a hedge fund.
Because obviously that wasn't enough money as it is. Like, how much money does he have right now? Like, we don't know.
Who even knows? Those tokens are awful.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I really like those tokens a lot. No.
They're well produced, but I think the backside is a little bit too busy.
Yeah.
So he installs something on the server, and it's like, do I really run on this just to see another Adonis campaign there? I don't even have the money to trash this.
Are those the Team Covenant tokens?
Yes, they are.
I think I am in the minority. I prefer the Broken Egg ones.
Yeah, there's a lot of people hating on a Broken Egg because they're so large.
But that's why you want them. They're not large because for any other reason other than function.
So I do run on that thing, and there is indeed a curtain wall. And oh man, I'm doing the trick I used previously. I'm doing the Escher. I don't know if that's a good idea right now.
Probably not, but if you can get through something.
So because I get through the shadow anyway. I mean, I get the tag and he gets the credits, but I get through it, right?
Yeah.
And he has to read it up because nobody's using Escher. It's so powerful.
It is so powerful,
especially in Shaper. So I do a switcheroo there, and I run on that thing. And oh man, if that's the Adonis campaign, I will be sad about this. Oh, it's an agenda! Hey! So him resing the curtain wall kind of gave me a hint. If that was an Adonis campaign, he probably wouldn't have resed the curtain wall for this, right?
Yeah.
But now I just score this Project Atlas.
Well played, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will be here all week.
Hooray. Hooray.
And then, of course, René gets back his curtain wall and gets all this money back. And by the way, I'm left with 2 tags. Ugh. I hope he doesn't have Scorched Earth. Which he does.
That card. The great equalizer.
A new card installed in that server and a new server opened and a card installed in there. What could it be? Getting credits from the daily cast. And I'm thinking about those tags. They give me a pause.
Should you live with your manhood outside of your pants, where it may be damaged, or put it back inside, where it can live some more?
I love the mental image you just created in my mind. Thank you for this, Nick. Thank you.
That's what happens with the tag. You lose your pants. You're like, oh, uh-oh, maybe. I don't know.
So I'm getting two credits from Army Touch, 4 credits from Army Touch, and using the 4 credits to remove the text. I'm just using my entire turn just to remove the text. I don't want to get killed. I'm too young to die, Nick.
I have so much more living to do.
There is running in my future. The whole planet I need to hack. And then René gets back the shadow, because obviously even a shadow can create money here.
Yeah.
Man, he can just kill me immediately with a Sea Sword Scorch. That's the worst thing about this. You're always living like, oh man, of course there's another oversight AI. This is you feel like Blue Sun really made me re-experience the Weyland experience as a runner, where you just feel at the whim of a powerful brute. There's a giant that just, kind of like in the scene from the Avengers where the Hulk just takes Loki and just, whips him around.
Yeah, but eventually the runner's gonna get Hulkbusters.
Yeah.
You know, so they're only
so.
strong for a little while.
Yeah, because right now I don't even have breakers. I mean, I did cause some mischief without any breakers.
Just keep upgrading Jarvis, and good things will happen.
Yeah, and maybe pepper pots will come around. And I'm running on it. Oh gosh, no! Good thing I removed those tags. There's a Scorcher.
Ooh. Suddenly this game got a lot more dangerous.
Danger zone. Oh man, discarding the dinosaurs. Oh no!
I miss you, dinosaurs.
And there we have the Adonis campaign trick again. Interesting, he doesn't get back his curtain wall. And he secures his HAQ.
Hey, time's passing. Hip in this Netrunner game.
Alright, it's my turn again. I get credits from I'm Armitage code busting with a click. And I'm playing the Yogg. What? Why didn't I play the Yoggsaurus?
Krystian, we need to go back in time and slap you in the face.
I could have Yoggsaurus so hard.
Slapped you so hard.
But right now I can just get into R&D, so I'm just using this opportunity to see a card from R&D. Why not? The Enigma is broken for free right now. And even if he installs a card in front of that Enigma, I will still see a card there because of my ability. Unless, of course, it's like a curtain wall.
Unless it's the curtain wall.
Alright, he decides none of this shenanigans anymore. This Enigma shouldn't be here. Install, and obviously there's going to be a second install.
I'm trying to think of rules and occurrences in Flatline at the medical fundraiser.
You're deciding this game right now.
I think that professor would be the one that was murdered, but then you have to figure out who murdered the professor.
Well, obviously it was NBN, maybe Bernice May.
No, there's also going to be, you know, oh god, now I can't remember any of the CEOs' names. Kazman Harai? No, that's
no, you mean Chairman Hero.
Chairman Hero, yeah.
Mm. So yes, as predicted, there is the second ice on our HQ, R&D. And so now I'm challenged. I know that probably the outer eye is going to be a code gate and the inner eye is going to be something mean.
So much money.
That's always the idea against the kit. You installed code gates as the outermost eyes, so the ability is mute. Nope! Nope! This is Draco.
Oh.
And he has to decide how much money he wants to pump into this Draco. He can dump a lot of money into this Draco.
Put all of it into it.
Yeah. How about we make this a strength 9 Draco? Cool.
Sounds great.
We can do that. Let's do that. So this is a strength 9 Draco. So there's a trace on this, and the trace goes through. I get a tag, and it's end run. And of course, he has all the money in the world for any kind of trace. I just 3 credits, and so he pays enough. So I cannot buy myself out here. So it's end run and get a tag, and a big middle finger in my face.
I think René has your number.
He has my he did give me a tag. That's true. Yes. And I'm like now like, oh gosh. Removing the tag? Yes, removing the tag. Getting a credit and removing the tag. Getting credits from Armitage and removing the tag. Yeah, then I have to discard stuff. Ugh, clone chip discarding. No. And he gets back his curtain wall. So he gets even richer now. Because I think he almost got down to single digits. That would be impossible, right?
Oh, blue sun.
Sad times. A very powerful deck that René is playing here right now.
Yeah.
Actually, afterwards I copied the deck.
With no worry about money or resources, there's so much you can do as the corporation.
Yeah.
This is like the deck that is actually, or the embodiment of what it is that you're trying to bring down as a runner.
I also like, especially the Draco play is incredibly powerful. I mean, getting a Draco up to strength 9 and still having credits to do the traces is just tremendously difficult now.
Yeah.
and then he ices up R&D even more, so I cannot like, you know, bounce against the Draco over and over again, so to make him spend all the money. Very, very good. R&D is well secured. All the servers are well secured. I'm getting all my last credits from Armitage and Sure Gambling, catapulting myself into 9 credits. Running on HQ. He asks about the number of cards on my hand, Nick. That's how serious this game gets.
Can I kill you?
No rest on the first ice. Rest on the second ice. That's a Hive. Bouncing on a Hive and drawing a card. That's it.
You have lived.
I forgot that it's strength 3, so I just get through the Hive because that's still a code gate. And René is nice enough to let me get that through because I already saw the card of my R&D, but I said like, let's undo this.
Hello, Scorched Earth again, letting you know that this is a dire game of cat and mouse.
It's the Memento Mori. Oh, there was a snare there, but he gets back. Oh man, that's nice. So now he can do that. He can reset the traps that he sets for me. Like, is there anything this Blue Sun deck can't do?
That's true. This is like the Swiss Army Blue Sun deck.
Seriously. Swiss Army Blue Sun.
It's got a little bit of everything. You need a can opener? It's right there.
You need
to open some bottles? There you go.
You want to do traps? You want to kill the runner?
You want to hold a fundraiser? You can do that too.
Everything. Well, it's not a fundraiser. It's just a hedge fund. Fundraiser would be nice. I would get some money.
Oh, fundraiser. Oh, yeah. I'm still on my flatline at the medical fundraiser.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to write this now.
Yeah. There's something gestating in your mind right now. Maybe you can sell it to Fantasy Flight.
I see Fantasy Flight going, hey, can I make a VHS game?
VHS game? That would be retro.
Ships with a VCR.
Man, oh, by the way, René is doing something which I really dislike. And René, if you're listening, I really dislike this. He's using different denominations than the ones from the core set, and I think it's very difficult to count them if you have like multiple denominations, like 1 credit, 2 credit, 5 credit, 3 credit. It's like so many things. You have to do like this math puzzle every time you want to just see how much credits he has.
This is where I think the broken egg tokens are great, because it's just 1, 2, 1, 2, and 5, or is it 1, 2, 3, and 5?
I think on a tournament, I think there's a rule where you can require the opponent to use the standard credits.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and I think it should be either this or at least the same denominations that your standard deck uses.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just biased because I use the standard credits. I mostly use them, but it's so easy. Like 1 credit and 5 credits. It's very easy to count. Like because it's even numbers.
So with the broken egg tokens, I think that within like a turn, all you have to do is look, because you don't put them on top of each other. You just have this long line of tokens.
But this is also a long line of tokens, but it's very difficult to count.
These are not. These do not have a user experience that anyone would want to play against.
Anyways, let us go back to the game very quickly. Something interesting. There's a clone chip I played and a lockpick, which is a hardware which allows me to pay for code gate breakers. Now, I already have a code gate which breaks stuff for 0, so it doesn't really help me right now, but it might help me in the future. Meanwhile, René does this thing with his stupid Adonis campaign. He's probably winning right now somehow. I don't know.
And a dog barks.
That wasn't a dog, that was actually somebody coughing.
Oh. Oh no, there's a dog barking at my house.
Oh, okay. You are a cat person, aren't you?
Yeah, but there is a giant dog that never goes for walks or sees the light of day, and he's a bull mastiff. I have a very loving and terrible downstairs neighbor.
Running on that server, why not? Let him rest some stuff. There's a problem. Usually, like, resing stuff is something that slows down a corp. But with Blue Sun, like whatever they rest, they can just get it back on their hand and undo that thing. That's eventually, right? And he does have enough credits. I mean, it's like 27? Guard.
So many.
Breaking the guard with a Yogg, because it's a code gate now. No rest on the second ice. And we have a... Oh man, that's one of those shadows again. So here, yeah.
You're going to be getting rid of a tag as your last click.
Yep. I'm thinking if I can clone chip something out, but nope. I'm checking out actually at the end, because I see that he doesn't have any ice that would actually stop me. So I'm assuming this is nothing that that needs a lot of protection. Because I would assume that if this was an agenda, then he would have rest something like a curtain wall or something. It
is amazing to me that he has not scored anything yet.
We as from our perspective, we seen that this was a Adonis campaign, so accessing it would give me nothing. But at least I know that it wasn't the snare. If this could have been a snare, and I know that, you know, if this was a snare, I would have troubles getting rid of all the tags. Instead, I'm getting out the clone chip, and I removed the tag. That run was actually not that bad, because it just cost me 2 credits and a click.
Yeah. And you get to see some ice and made him spend some resources.
Yeah.
Worse things could happen.
Yeah.
I think one of the only ways that you can really fight against Blue Sun is to make them res more than one thing a turn.
That's true. But he just keeps installing stuff, man. Look at this. Look at how obscene this is. Alright, same old thing. That's nice. You know, as a kid, which is a shaper, I really want to have access to this R&D somehow, but that Draco really stops me dead in my tracks. So I get out a data sucker.
I wish you could uninstall the Yogg and install it into a Dinosaurus.
Nick.
What?
I might have a scavenge. It does just that.
Oh.
Yes.
Stay tuned for more developments.
There is some discussion, which I'm not really sure about what, but yes, the data sucker is out, and it's the end of my turn. And that old trick again with the thing.
That old trick again with that thing.
René decides to open up a new server. Look at the obscene amount of ice he has right now. This is crazy. Like, how does his deck even have the deck space for all this?
Is this one of those 84 card decks?
No, it's not. That's a fascinating thing. It's 49 cards.
We'll have to rewind to see if he just keeps adding cards.
Running on archives to get the data sucker token. He shows me some cards too, but yeah, whatever. He trashed the Enigma, so we know that he realized that this won't help him anymore with the Yogg out. Second click, drawing a card. Drawing it. Maybe there's gonna be solutions. I'm in a Gerion situation right now. It's like the corporation is this huge thing now, and I don't know how to do this. I'm running on this, and it's a curtain wall.
I think that we could just call this a runner situation. I don't think it's specific to Gerion.
Yeah, I think that's a very typical situation for the time that this game was recorded at, where runners were really struggling with corporations, seriously struggling with corporations. And Blue Sun just brought another problem to the 99 problems that the runner already had.
I got 99 problems and 100 more.
Yeah. So yeah, this is really overwhelming for runner right now, and it's like there's just as a runner you really need something dramatic to happen to deal with this, and there's just nothing. I mean, I'm lacking multi-access.
Multi-pass.
So I bounce off the curtain wall here, and I running on archives there, and get another data sucker open. Gosh, what? How? I don't even...
Well, at least he only has $6 now. Or is that $7? I can't tell.
It's 6 indeed, yeah, I got him down. So we see 2 advancement on one card, 1 advancement on the other card. It's like, wow. Really? Is that is that, you know, a trap on one of those? How does that work? That's a tough situation. Especially thinking it's not like a situation that you can read very well. Like, is that two agendas that he's trying to score through?
Yeah. If only you could advance a snare. I guess that's Project Junebug, but...
Yeah, but you can't, right? So maybe it's a Junebug, but Junebug wouldn't, like, that wouldn't be so bad. Like, just getting 4...
I also don't know why Junebug would be in this deck, but...
Yeah. It would cost a lot of influence and wouldn't actually help him a lot. Maybe a Ghost Branch would be great, as we saw in the Eureka tournament.
Yeah.
But, yeah, let's see about that. I'm running on it. Oh man, that's a Data Raven. Which I break with, I can break with a Data Sucker here. I'm getting a tag. No, I'm not breaking. I'm actually jacking out. Because it's something I can decide when I encounter Data Raven. I can decide to just jack out, or I can decide to continue, but then I have to take a tag.
It's just crazy.
And of course now my ability is fired. I'm checking the trace of the Draco. I know that René is down to 2 credits now, so he cannot increase his traces a lot. On the other hand, I'm just down to 3 credits, so it's not like I can leverage that situation.
Running?
Wow.
On hard D. Okay. That Draco, who cares? He's only got $2.
Yeah.
Ah, very clever.
Let him spend the money.
Very clever.
He's thinking about this. Okay, he makes his trace 3. So much thinking right now. Breaking a trace with 3 credits. Down to 0 credits. Norris on the last ice. I see 1 card. I think that was a Jackson or something.
It was worth a shot.
Yeah, I saw a card. I'm glad that I got him down to 1 credit, but of course he gets back the curtain wall, so everything was for naught now.
Damn you, Blue Sun, you beautiful bastard. Oh, he scores.
Geothermal fracking. Geothermal fracking, as a reminder, he gets 2 counters on it, and you can use the counters, each counter to, and a click, to get 7. Is that 7 credits, Nick?
I believe it's 7 credits.
And a bad publicity. So it's basically hostile takeover on a stick.
Gain 7 credits and take 1 bad publicity.
It's worth basically two hostile takeovers. Just getting credits and running on my last click. No, second to last click.
Pumping water into deep sea thermal vents produced huge amounts of energy. A profitable side effect.
I love that. Oh, I love those.
Oh, Weyland, you scamp.
Wait a minute, we're becoming profitable by doing this. Oh, nice.
Who knew? Oh.
We just wanted to kill the planet.
They wanted to literally hack the planet.
No rest on that HQ. Getting to see a card. At least getting my accesses. But that's another... Oh man, what? René, you're killing me. You're tearing me apart.
You're tearing me apart!
There is another... Same old thing. There's a lot of thinking going on. Of course, we cannot look into my cards, but we have to assume that there's a devious plan that I'm creating right now. René gets back the Data Raven. Alright, we see another score. This time it is a hostile takeover. So he gets credit, and I get a bad publicity. Or he gets a bad publicity, but I can use it.
Free money!
Free monies. But money is not really the problem right now.
Nah.
Although the traces will get a little bit easier with that. If only you could remove tags during a run.
I think you've just come up with a new card idea.
Getting out a daily cast, Nick.
Podcasting for fun and relaxation. The most fantasy concept possible.
René is considering that card with the 2 advanced counters on it. Apparently not an agenda, or else he would have scored it already. Gets back the Hive. It's not doing him too good right now.
Yeah.
With the Yogg, it's really helping. With my ability in Yogg, it's really helping. In Star... Oh, I think he didn't shuffle his hands. I know that is probably a Hive. Oh, 3 ice server. Are you kidding me?
Ouch.
And he's at 23 credits.
Did he pay for the ice he just installed?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
That's the depressing thing.
Oh, man.
He has the money to do that. Running an HQ again. No rest on outer ice, apparently. Alright. Oh. Okay, Hadrian's Wall. Good to see this kind of ice coming up, but yeah, like that's now like strength 7 barrier with 2 subroutines, both of them end the run. Yeah, we're not getting through here today. I could get it down to
I was
strength.
gonna say, you could get it down to 3.
But I decide not to.
Okay.
Apparently there's things I want to do with my data suckers, Nick.
I don't believe it. I think you just forgot. You apologize.
I don't.
Okay.
Running on archives, getting another one. Get to see the cards he discarded. Oh, he got rid of this Adonis campaign there.
Did you get rid of a Jacko? Good old Jackson.
Nobody puts Jackson in the archives. Parasite on that Draco. That Draco is causing troubles, Nick.
Good old Draco.
That's an interesting move here now, because normally parasites are not effective against Blue Sun because they can just take back the ice on their hand. And then, you know, they can re-res it. But with Draco, that's an exception. That's the only ice that actually works here, because if he takes it back on his hand, he just gets back 1 credit. And he already invested 9 credits into this card, so he would have to, if he wants to re-res it, he would have to repay those credits. So that's nice.
For some reason, I've been on the organized playboard for Netrunner today. I see that the Store Championship at Gamers HQ in Berlin just went up. You should go.
It's actually a website, Gamers HQ. No, Netrunner's HQ is the website. Alright, we see another... I think that we're all 3 now. All 3 oversight AIs. I know for a fact that he doesn't have any archive memories in his deck, because that's something we suggested he should put in there afterwards. This is going to be painful. Running on archives 3 times, Nick. Getting 3 counters on the data sucker. Running on R&D now.
All you are doing is saying please purge counters.
Well, now he cannot. Now
true.
I waited for this moment all my life.
Oh
no. I'm encountering the Draco. I'm using all my data sucker counters. And the counter on this to trash the Draco.
Goodbye, Draco. Malfoy.
How Slytherin is not amused. And I continue to run. Archer! No!
Of course. I wondered if we were going to see an Archer for freaking Blue Sun.
Look at this. This is just getting worse and worse. Data Sucker and Yogg both trashed. Oh.
Goodbye.
He did have had to discard an agenda for that, though.
Yeah.
But, oh man, how painful. Oh. And of course then he gets back his curtain wall. This is This is Blue Sun at its worst right now.
I just like the idea of that floating parasite. He was just wandering around like a floater in your eye. And now he's gone.
Man, that's now a problem right now.
That was a very effective archer. I think half the time I've seen archer, people just res it for the wow factor.
Yeah.
It's like
no, that was a perfect timing. I mean, again, what is there anything that this deck cannot do? It tags, it kills, it has a snare. It reses all the eyes.
It is Blue Sun, Blue Sun.
Blue Sun.
007. Provokes and it destroys.
I'm running on archives and getting back the data sucker with a clone chip. Oh, well, now we know what trap he set up there. He had interesting. He had Shattered Remains there, Nick. Have you seen that card?
I have not seen that card.
Oh, it has the most heart-wrenching artwork with a shattered dinosaurus. And,
it's that card. I've seen the card. I have not read it though.
I didn't really have a good targets for this. I guess clone chip removing clone chip would have been nice, but yeah, otherwise nothing that would have stopped me tremendously. But I guess it was a good fake there. Getting out the Armitage code busting. I still am tagged, I think.
Yeah.
Why am I tagged? Am I really tagged?
So if we said what Shattered Remains does?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
It says if you pay 1 when the runner accesses, Shattered Remains... Alright. I'm bad at reading. You pay 1, and every advancement token, it destroys a program. Or it destroys hardware for each advancement token on Shattered Remains.
So now René shows us a new combo that he discovered in his deck. Yet another one. That's a deck that's... So, accelerated diagnostics, or server diagnostics. I think server diagnostics. You get 2 credits at the beginning of your turn, and you have to trash it if you install ice or something. There's something about installing ice, but the thing is because
trash server diagnostics when you install a piece of ice.
But the thing is, you can res it at the end of my turn, of the end of runner's turn, and get it back at the beginning of this turn. So it's never sticking around for long enough for this trash effect to be effective. And he just gets 2 credits at the beginning of his turn.
Yeah. So I guess he would get it. Well, I mean, unless he's going to. Because it costs 3 to res.
Yeah, but he gets it back.
Yeah. Well, he gets 2 back. Oh, and then the 3 back.
You see the problem now.
My brain's caught up to my mouth.
But Nick, everything was going to be fine now. Dinosaurus is here.
Hello, dinosaurs. Shattered Remains is thankfully out of the picture.
Yeah.
Kit has gone to the store and
let's see if he has a second copy. Maybe we can reenact Shattered Remains.
Kit got home from the store and she's like, I'm going at that Weyland. Freaking bastards. Broke my other one.
Interesting. I'm just running there on that server.
Shit, it's 2 archers.
No breakers.
Oh.
Curtain wall.
Damn you, curtain wall.
Curtain wall, no!
Shaking my fist.
Well, at least,
I take it this game ate up your entire hour.
Yeah, you can already tell we're already like 46 minutes in.
Because this is one of those decks that isn't built to win, it's built to stop the runner.
Yeah.
And that's always a strange sort of thing, because it's like winning is a side effect.
You scores a Project Atlas. I don't know if he has a token on it. I don't think he does. Maybe he does. He pre-advanced it, so he should have one. No! He actually uses the extra click to install yet another ice there.
I tell you.
I don't think it's a good idea to not put tokens on Project Atlas. You really want to have tokens on Project Atlas. You really want to over-advance it.
I would imagine at this point in the game, it's hard for you to get through things, so he's just trying to score, so with time coming up.
Yeah. Drawing cards. Team Kit is not looking very well. So that's another data sucker. 2 data suckers now. running archives to fill up those data suckers. I'm running it again. So 5 data sucker tokens now. Huh.
Not bad.
We see 2 cards installed in those 2 servers now. And he, oh man, and he uses the ability of geothermal fracking to give me a bad pub. Oh, that was the bad pub. That wasn't a tag. All right, we figured this out, guys.
I gotta go back in time and tell you not to do that.
Yeah. Running on archives. First click. Second click. I'm guessing there's gonna be a parasite on the archer. Oh no, I'm getting credits. I'm getting last click. Maker's Eye.
Ooh, very nice.
Interesting.
Another archer.
Nope. This time around, it's just a curtain wall. Stops my Maker's Eye. I thought I was smart, but alas, I'm not. Thinking how to do this, but there's no good solution. Thinking it through, but there is really not good solution for this. I don't have enough recursion. Oh man, what? Look at this. He has so many toys here.
Oh god. I just don't even know anymore. I don't know what's happening. I just sort of...
That was the sysop of Weyland, which is... What's her name again? It's the woman on the Scorched Earth. Anyway, when you res her, you can remove 1 bad pub. And when she gets trashed, you get 1 bad pub. Or no, you can trash her to remove a location and then she gets a bad pub. But whatever. He reses her, removes a bad pub, and then gets her back on his hand. So he can like remove a bad pub every turn with her.
It's Elizabeth Mills.
Elizabeth Mills, exactly. So I get a SMC and I run on the card he just installed in the server, which is twice advanced.
Apparently there's a Gamergate connection to Elizabeth Mills because I see feminist frequency pictures when I look up Elizabeth Mills.
I think that's maybe because you created this Gamergate deck. You might be actually. It might have been you all along, Nick.
It could be. I am a driving force.
You just trolled yourself.
I did.
Oh man, no rest on the outer ice. Another archer.
Oh god.
He sacrifices 2 points for this.
What is he doing? I tell you, I think I would be yelling at him, going, "Why did you bring a deck like this to a tournament? You jerk!
You jerk!" I clone chip a parasite on this.
Yeah.
And I kill it.
Yeah, with the clone chip sitting out there, I don't know why you wouldn't. Yeah. Why would you sacrifice an agenda point?
We were trying to figure out if he can react to it. It's the same situation actually that I had against him. Now it's opposite, and this time we played right. He cannot react on this. He can do something after I install the parasite because I think there's a window between here. But he cannot react on my install. I think he wanted to remove the bad publicity with Elizabeth Mills there, so I cannot use it. Anyway, I trashed a parasite. At a thing, and there is a hive here. All right, SMC, Nick. Oh man, this is crazy. Look at this.
There's many moving parts that are moving all simultaneously right now.
Inti. And this is the mistake now. Oh no, it's working. Using the data sucker and breaking the hive with an Inti. Oh wait a minute, I cannot afford. No, it is a mistake after all. I cannot afford this. The right play to do this, I can already spoil this to you. The right play to do this is to play the Inti into the Dinosaurus.
Yeah.
I didn't play him into Dinosaurus, so I don't have the money to break the subroutines because it has lots of subroutines right now. But if I played it in Dinosaurus, I wouldn't have to waste the money to get him up to strength, and I probably would have enough money to get through there. Predictably, he scores. It's another geothermal fracking. And getting the last credits of Armitage code busting, Nick.
You have no more code to bust.
This game, right?
Your podcast about code busting is...
we abandoned any hope for a second game there. I just run on archives with my last click, I think, to get the credit, to get the data sucker tokens back. We're both like, wow, this game is crazy.
This has gone into possibly approaching epic proportions.
Maybe we can finish this one game in our turn? That would be great. And I'm playing a Parasite on that other archer. Again, very good target for Parasite. Usually Parasite is not effective against Blue Sun, but against an Archer it's great, because even if he takes it back on his hand, re-rezzing Archer would mean he has to sacrifice another agenda. I mean, I won't win, but at least I will prolong the game even longer.
That's what you guys need.
Yeah, that's what we needed. He gets back the Hadrian's Wall on his hand. Getting 10 credits, I think. In style, Jackson Howard. I have to remind you guys, this is very, very far into the round, so by now everybody has finished, and people have gathered around us and are watching us.
There's nothing like that moment in a tournament, because you're like, oh, thanks for all the extra pressure, guys.
Yeah. But of course, by this time this game has been going for such a long time, and I've been going through such an emotional roller coaster. We both have been going through such an emotional roller coaster.
And you had such a crazy first round.
Yeah.
I was just looking at a tournament that I could have gone to in Philadelphia. I was looking at the breakdown. The guy Code Marvelous was there. Dan, I think his name's Dan Spinoza.
Running on archives again. Wow, interesting. René has actually discarded the Hadrian's Wall, and he uses Jackson Howard to get back cards from his archives.
There's almost a disaster there.
There was almost a disaster, but we avoided it. And there's another lockpick going down. And oh man, I create the Refractosaurus. This is a new breaker, and that was actually the point of this this deck, which I constructed the deck around. Refractor is the stealth breaker for code gates. So it says strength 2, and I pump the strength with stealth credits, and it gets back. It gets 5 strength per stealth credit, I think.
Ooh.
And then, oh man, that's the mistake here. No, it's not a mistake. We talked about this, but he does the Scorched Earth, the Seesaw Scorch. And it's the end of the game, Nick. It's the end of the game.
What a terrible end. It's like that whole time.
It's so
he was
disappointing,
just
right?
For a card. Like,
yeah.
He's sacrificing agendas just so that he could perform this combo.
It's a bit of a letdown after this epic battle that went down here, right?
Yeah.
Man, but that was an epic deck that he just played here, and maybe if René is nice, he will post his deck list in the comments, because that was actually quite surprisingly effective Blue Sun deck, and we actually tweaked it even more afterwards, and I think it's a very, very amazing deck that he just built there. And I'm still proud of my kit deck that is built there. It seemed to be able to hold up to some extent against it. I was able
you did
to
a good
cause some
job.
mischief.
It's unfortunate that the entire deck revolved around, or at least his strategy in this particular game revolved around waiting for that combo to appear in his hand.
I wonder what would have happened if I just played that Blast Creature, but I think there's card Blast Creature at some point. Anyways, if you are sticking around still, then you deserve a medal. And you should post how pro you are in the comments.
So pro.
And you should join us next time when we join, when we are going to back here, and there's going to be planets, and there's going to be hacking.
Exhausted, we hacked the planet anyway.
Hack the planet! Hack the planet!
I guess let's hack this one too.
Oh man, this planet was huge, guys.
I got huge planets.